How's it going, guys? I'm just waiting about a minute or two just to let a couple more people come in here, but we're going to be making this into a ring very shortly. So you just want to hang out with me for just a second. While we do that, go ahead and type ring into the chat, and we'll get started here in just about a minute. Boom, we're going to make this into a ring. It's going to be cool. And this is the tool we're going to be using first. This tool is specifically made for punching a 1/2-inch hole into the center of a quarter. And I love it. It's super great, easy to use, really quick. So we're going to pop this quarter in here and punch a hole in it. If you guys want to see that, go ahead and type ring into the chat. Once I see like 2 or 3 rings in the chat, we'll bust a hole in this and make a ring out of it. There we go. I see 1 ring. I see 2 ring, 3 ring. I'll take it. Let's go. All right. So to punch a hole in this, I got to do it on the ground. So we're going to come down onto the ground. And here's our quarter. How's everybody doing this morning? You guys having a good day so far? It's kind of chilly here in Texas. I feel like autumn's on its way, you know? There we go. And there's our center punch. Try and get a look at that. You got part of that airplane on there. It's kind of cool. Now to get this punch out of here without damaging this tool, I put it in my 1-ton arbor press and I get a smaller punch. I just put that on top here. Push it out nice and gently. There we go. Hey, how's it going, Savage? It's my moderator, guys. Awesome mod right there. So there's what our quarter looks like so far. We'll get a nice good look at it before we keep going. It's pretty cool. Got the astronaut on there and the airplane on the other side. It's pretty neat. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to clean up this cut edge, because if you look, it's actually pretty sharp, pretty sheer. So we're going to smooth that out with a deburring tool. It is cold down here, guys. I'm like shivering. Oh, I can't believe it. It used to like 100 degrees. If you want to see the prices for my rings, it's real easy to do. You can tap this right here and then tap the link in my bio. Then there's a blue button at the top of that page. It'll take you to my store. And you can see all my prices there. I have a bunch of different rings with a variety of prices. And you can stay on the live while you do that. It's pretty cool. TikTok lets you kind of browse around while you're on the live. Is there some kind of law against defacing money? If you do it fraudulently, so if I was taking pennies and making them appear to be dimes, that would be fraud, and that's illegal. But you can modify coins to make jewelry. That's perfectly legal. I have a blog post about it on my website if you want to check that out. I can see a couple of you guys hopping over to the website. I get little notifications on my phone. So I appreciate you guys taking a look. This is kind of a slow, boring part, so if you guys wouldn't mind just tapping the screen a little bit, get me a couple likes. So far I've got 29 likes on this live. See if we can get that up to 100 real quick while I finish cleaning up this cut edge. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. We just hit like 600 likes. That's that's incredible. So you see how nice and smooth this cut edge is, Neil? It's not sharp either. So that'll make this more, yeah, I'm sorry about that noise. It is a little rough, but we're done with that part. So don't worry, no more screeching. Now we get to fold this a little bit. Thanks, man. I'm glad you like it. I really try to have happy customers. I try to make everybody happy. So this is called a doming block, and we're just going to put a ball bearing on top of this quarter. Trying to zoom out a little bit. Oh. And we're going to push this down with my 1-ton arbor press. I'm coin ring maker. I make coins into rings. Right now I'm working on a Ohio quarter. We're slowly making this into a ring. Thank you very much for the likes, guys. We're at 2,800, so you guys crushed the 100 likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If anybody's interested in getting a coin ring, it's super easy. You can just tap this picture up here, tap the link in my bio, and then the blue button at the top that says New Store, and you can see all the different rings I can make for you. So we're going to fold this one more time. Yeah, dude, we're just making some coin rings. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I have Oklahoma quarters. I have all 50 states. And I can also do dates up to like 1998. So earlier than 1998, I can do specific dates on quarters. I do half dollars. I do Morgan dollars. It doesn't count as defacing currency, no. I have a blog post on that on my website. But it's basically, like penny smashers at amusement parks or like aquariums. Like, that's perfectly legal. So this as well is legal. It's not fraud. I'm just making jewelry. Can you make size to any size? I can make up to size 13 on quarters. If you want something bigger than that, I would suggest like a half dollar or a dollar. All right, so we're gonna sand this cut edge because it's a little rough, and then we're gonna stretch this out a little bit. This is kind of a slow, boring part, so if you guys wouldn't mind just tapping the screen while I sand this cut edge. Some super exciting content here. This is just a nail file block I got from Walmart, but it works really good at smoothing the cut edge. It's not as rough as a lot of sandpaper. That's cool, man. I've heard a lot of people make rings from coins using spoons. I have not tried that method, but I do think it's pretty cool. So now we're gonna stretch this ring out. You can see it's kind of cone shaped right now. We're gonna try and straighten these walls out a little bit and make it a little bigger. This one's going to be a size 10.5. So we've got a little bit of stretching to do on it. Probably stretch it to about size 11. And then we'll shape it and make it the right shape. And if you guys are enjoying this video, please like and share. Follow me. You know, all the good tiki-taki stuff you can do. what size it at. Almost to a size 11, so I'm gonna go a little bit further. This is just called a ring stretcher, if anyone's interested. It's a pretty useful tool. Just knock my lamp over. There we go. So yeah, go ahead and follow me if you guys don't mind. That'd be pretty cool. We got like 400 people in here. If I could just get 400 followers out of nowhere, that'd be awesome. This is our ring so far. And you can see it's not quite the same on both sides. It's a little uneven. So we're going to even up the shape of that right now. And we're also going to reduce the size while we do that. So we made it to a little past size 11, so we can reduce it down to a 10.5. And this is just called a reduction die. I'm gonna do a little bit on each side, kind of go back and forth. We'll take a look at it. You can see the prices on my website by tapping this picture up here and then the link in my bio. I make a lot of different types of rings, so the prices vary a little bit. Thank you, Coin Hub. I appreciate the gift. That's very nice. I'm gonna check the size on this real quick. Thank you guys for the follows too. I do appreciate it. Trying to get it right at that 10.5. I gotta stretch it out just a little bit. I probably could make one out of a Chuck E. Cheese token. I've looked at getting some on eBay, like once or twice. I've thought about it, but I haven't pulled the trigger on that one. So there it is, size 10.5, Ohio quarter coin ring. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this cut edge a little bit again with some sandpaper. And we'll hit it with a polishing cloth a little bit to avoid tearing. There's a process called annealing. It's where you can heat it up with fire and then quench it in water. If I'm going past usually a size 10, I'll anneal them. But this one I knew I could get to size 10.5 without having to do that. It leaves fire scale on the coin, and that's a little. It just adds some more cleanup afterwards. If anyone's interested about the legality of this, I worked on a blog post with a lawyer. So we went through all the laws. It's on my website right here. But basically, it's similar to penny smashers at amusement parks. If you ever seen them. That's not annealing. I'm pretty sure that's, I don't know, that's how I anneal. It's a lot easier if you work with the coins that I have. But if there is a specific coin you'd like me to ring, I can follow you and we can talk about that afterwards. It's not incredibly cheaper. Basically, it's minus whatever it would cost me to get that coin. If it was steel, I would heat it up and then let it air cool. But since this is copper and also silver, I quench those in water. I mean, it works in my experience. It definitely makes the metal softer and easier to work with. annealing the way I've done it. And like when I worked with steel pennies, I let them air cool. So I think it's like different types of metal require different methods. No, I don't think they're being negative. Yeah, see, it's different metal. Like, I know it doesn't look like it, but these are made out of copper. Like, if you look at the cut edge, you can see the copper, and they're just kind of plated in a silver-looking metal. I do make silver quarter coin rings, but most of what I sell are copper just because they're cheaper. So this is our ring so far. I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the tumbler here in a second, and that will really make it nice and shiny. Try and get a good close-up angle for you guys. But since this one's pretty much done, I'm going to check and see if I have any orders that have come in. If not, you guys can order through coinringmaker.com by tapping the link on my profile. Just hit this picture up here in the top corner. And if you order one right now, I'll make it right here in front of you live. If anyone's interested in that, that's what's up. Yeah, the next person that orders, I'll make your ring right now. Do I have any? I don't have any German currency. Just to like cover my bases legally, I only work on U.S. currency and like rounds that aren't actually currency. I don't like working on coins from other countries because their laws can kind of be a little different. I want to try a Morgan. I love making Morgans. The ring I'm wearing right now was a super coal, like smooth Morgan. You can barely see the "In God We Trust" on it. And I wanted to test something. I wanted to see if I could make two rings out of the same coin. So I made a ring for me and a ring for my wife. And this is actually like really comfortable, but it's also a Morgan dollar. But the ones that I sell are actually like a lot more detailed than this one. So they would look more like this. Because Morgan dollars usually have like really pronounced detail. So you get to keep a lot of that. Even on the inside of the ring, you can still see like United States of America, "In God We Trust." It's a good ring. I really like these. I'm sorry. What coin do I need to use to make an 11? I can make a size 11 in basically any coin. I can do quarters, half dollars, dollars. As far as the chunkiness, like this top one is like the third one I ever did. And after doing a couple of them, I got more comfortable with it, and I started making them like this with the thinner band. And you still get to keep a lot of really cool detail, but it's not as chunky, and that's kind of what I went with. So I kept this top one because it's a reminder of kind of how I started. But the bottom one is basically what I'm selling right now. They're less chunky, and I think they look better. So that's the same thickness as this one. And just as an example, I do offer 90% silver quarter rings as well. So this is like a Texas one. This is one of my favorite rings to make. They're really pretty. So if you're worried about getting green finger with these copper ones, like the 90% silver is definitely an alternative I recommend. They are a little more expensive, but like if you're going to be wearing this every day or very frequently, 90% silver is, I mean, it's beautiful and it won't stain your hands or anything. So I really like these. But if you're not worried about the copper, or you think there's like healing properties of copper, I don't know, some people like copper, so that's why I offer copper coins as well. Just some people prefer that, but you can really see the difference in color and reflectiveness. Nice. Well, if anybody has any questions that haven't been answered, feel free to ask right now. I'm just kind of taking a break here. I'll probably put this one in the tumbler and get that cleaned up.
You online?
Yeah.
Talk to your people about how we're gonna get ready for school functions. I always freak out because I gotta look mom acceptable. Because I'm punk AF.
It's relatable.
I gotta cover up with tattoos. Not because I have to, but because I got them, yes, but I feel like it looks appropriate.
Yeah.
What is that? I have my mom's tattoos. I was like embarrassed, so I have to like wear a jacket to one meeting and not a jacket.
But it is kind of chilly. So.
My tattoo game is where. I'm already just. Hi. Whoa. Amazing. What are you making? Just for rings? Is it an order? How can 2 rings for me and my husband? Ooh, so cool. I'll answer that. You can go to his website. I don't know if ours are available, but he made rings for me and him that match.
Yeah, here's the other one.
And they came from the same ring. Do you...
That's something I'm working on adding. I haven't added that as a listing yet. If you go ahead and follow me on TikTok, I'll post videos when that is available. It should be within the next month.
Or you can just go to his website and find rings with cute little dates that go with your stuff and get those rings. Oh, goodness. You are so zoomed.
Yeah.
What do you have in the America the Beautiful quarters?
All of them. Is there one in particular you'd like? Well, I have all of them in copper. If you want one in silver, I'll probably have to track it down. San Antonio?
San Antonio, huh? Got us a Texan. That's what's up. I love the 2 rings from One Coin. Thank you. It's going to be a while before they're available. Hopefully he can get on that pretty soon. That San Antonio one is very neat. It would come out with the points. That's cute.
Not a W.
That is a fact. It only turns green when you're like low and stuff. It's true. But I'm not gonna lie to you. These coin rings are so cool. I'll put some fingernail polish on it. I'm a child of the 90s, bruh. How much is this one? You would have to go on his site and put in your information.
I actually don't think I have this one listed.
Doghouse free for life. Oh, Savage Cancer 77. If you want to be doghouse free for life, just get yourself a bigger doghouse so you don't mind staying in it.
So as far as this San Antonio one, if you'll just go to the pick your state and pick Texas, I'll know it's you and I'll make this for you right here. Because I don't have the 2019s listed. I haven't had anybody ask for one yet. So if you want to do that would probably be the best way. I'm not sure why it won't let it deliver to your location. That's very strange. Because I've delivered all over the U.S. You may want to try an order on my Etsy. That's like one of the bottom buttons at the very top of my website. It might work for you through that. Because I am trying a new shop. So I still have both of them working. So I would recommend trying it on Etsy. Nice. I'm sorry, who was talking about that they wanted a 2-in-1 ring? Because I can talk to you about this after the live. I went ahead and followed you. Go ahead and message me after the live and we can work that out. I don't currently have that option listed because I'm still kind of tinkering with it. Like I said, I tried it on a really smooth coin. I haven't quite tried it on anything else yet. Except for these. But I did that like this week. This is a Aztec's round that I made 2 rings out of. I haven't got this listed yet either because I'm still kind of playing with it. But within like the next 30 days, I should have this option available once I really get the process down. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I went ahead and followed them. Yeah, I just finished tumbling the Ohio quarter, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that out of there, and we'll really see how nice and shiny it got. Does anybody else have any questions? You can't wait to get your ring? Yeah, I shipped them out yesterday. I shipped a whole bunch of stuff out yesterday. Early in the morning. I almost beat the sun to get that stuff out as soon as I could. Thanks for the follow. Sorry, we got kind of dead air. I'm just polishing this up real quick so y'all can take a look at it. Put this silver one up. Can't wait to get yours either. That's what I love to hear, man. Thank you guys for coming back and watching. I appreciate it. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. 1969, I have in copper quarters. I think that's about all. You want a PA ring? I can do that. If you guys would like to order, you can click this button right here at the top, and there's a link on my profile. Click the blue button at the top of that page. It'll take you to my store, and just it looks like, do I use liver of sulfur? I have. I prefer to have my rings polished and shiny as possible. It's also really stinky, and it gets on your fingers. It's really gross. I just don't really like working with it. I know some other coin ring makers do. Looks like we got an order coming through. Let's check it out.
Kevin, we have a visitor. Isn't that beautiful?
What's up, Papa?
You're fine. Don't have to go to my house.
All right, so we got an order for a Pennsylvania quarter, size 10. So I'm gonna go track down that quarter, get it started. There we go. All right, this one's gonna be for you, Sumo. First thing we gotta do is punch a hole in it. So I'm gonna go close this door real quick because it's kind of noisy, and I'll be right back. Thank you for your order, by the way. I love making these. Gotta go down to the floor. Put it in the hole punch doodad. Hit it with a hammer. Nice. Here's our center punch. Pretty cool. Set these over here. Pop that punch out of there. That's true. Off-center punches was a big hurdle for me to get over. If you'd like, this tool is on my recommended tool list on my website. Like, it took me a couple failed tools to track this thing down, but it is perfect for quarters. Gives you a perfect center every time. You saw how fast it took. Like, super, super great. Like, you can't use it for other coins, but you can pump through quarters really quick with this. And the problem is it's listed on eBay, so it's got like 6,000 words in the title. It's just not like a really name brand tool, but I love it. I use it all the time. So there's our punched quarter, looking pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and clean up that cut edge with the deburring tool. What do I do with the center punches? I offer them as add-ons, as keychains, or like tie pins. And I also make them into my own branded like mini coins. This is an unfinished one, but it's still pretty cute. And these are available on my website if you'd like to add one to your order. They're double-sided mini coins, and I also add some black to the details. So this one's about halfway done. But yeah. I started with the Harbor Freight punch and die kit, and I had such a problem centering my quarters that I actually designed my own like centering card. So like you can put your quarter in here, right? Then you put this in there, and that'll line up with your punch. And that's how I got perfect centered quarters for a long time. And this is also for $50, but I still like this tool better. Like, even though I made that one, I like this one better. It's just faster. But you can find these on my website as well. They've been pretty popular, and I sell them in sets of 2 in case you mess up using the first one, you have a backup. But they're pretty useful. I like them. Especially if all you have is the Harbor Freight punch and die kit. Like, it's a nice combination. I definitely know the struggle of trying to get a punch perfectly centered. That's one of the first big hurdles. Yeah, Aardvark, were you able to find kind of what I was talking about? Like, do you still want the San Antonio one? Because I can make that after this. Get that nice and cleaned up, looking nice and smooth. And if I didn't do this when I started stretching this, the chances of it splitting here on where it was cut are a lot higher. I've had it happen a lot. And just that little deburring really reduces the chance of you messing up your ring. It's the little things that make a big difference. This is called a doming block. This is how I like to do my first fold because it's nice and even. I don't have to worry about balancing a bunch of stuff. It kind of self-balances, and I just have to push down. Getting uneven folds is also kind of a struggle when you get started. So using this in a ball bearing is a great way to get around that first kind of wonkiness. And this is a 17-degree folding die, and I'm going to use a 17-degree cone. That's going to make this fold it a little bit more, kind of at a 17-degree angle. There we go. Wanted to know how much to make 2 rings for my wife and myself from silver dollars. I think the silver dollar ones are $170 right now. I think that's right. We're going to go ahead and sand this cut edge down. If I can find my sanding block. But yeah, if you guys want to want to know what my prices are and what different things I offer, you can click this little button up here at the top. It'll take you to my profile. On my profile, I have a link on my bio there. You can find my store through that. Thank you very much. You're a good mod. You're doing great. Alright, so for anybody who's just joining in, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. Right now we're working on a Pennsylvania quarter. We're about halfway done. We're going to go ahead and start stretching this out. If at any point you'd like to see a ring get made by me, you can place an order by clicking this and then the link in my bio. And whoever places the next order, you'll see your ring get made right here on this live. This was ordered by someone who was in the live. I hope you're still here watching. But yeah, I think it's really cool to make jewelry for people here on TikTok Live. I really like it. Up here. You guys hear me? It looks like we lost connection. Can you hear me? Check, check. Sure. Okay, cool. Nice, nice. So we just reduced it, got the shape right. Now I just gotta stretch it back up to a size 10. And it's pretty close. It was like a 9 3/4, so it won't take too much. What about the copper for 2 of them? I will try and find you. The copper ones I think are 55. For the bigger ones, if you just wanted like, it depends on the coin itself. So like copper quarters are 17. Copper half dollars I think are 50. There's just a variety of prices. So really, dude, the best thing to do is just go to my website and see what the prices of everything are and kind of find what would work best for you. Does that make sense? And you can stay on the live if you just tap this button right here and then tap the link in my bio. You can still hear me talk and still like be part of the live and go check out like all the prices for everything. Thanks for sharing, bro. There we go. We got Pennsylvania quarter coin ring. We got it the right size. We got it the right shape. I'm going to sand down this cut edge a little bit and then we'll throw it in the tumbler and get it nice and shiny. There we go. I have it on my laptop. You have TikTok on your laptop? What? Can you do that? I didn't know you could do that. I'm just gonna pop this in there. Let it spin. I hand polish my rings too. So I tumble and hand polish. I really trying to get them as shiny as I can. For sure. Yeah, if you want to order, you can just tap this button here at the top and then the link in my bio. And the store button is the blue button at the top that says new store. You can see you'd like a Tennessee. Yeah, go to any U.S. state quarter. That's the listing you want. And then just pick Tennessee. Well, laptop, phone, and tablet have TikTok. Very interesting. No, I've only ever used it on my phone. Well, I'm glad you're spending your time with us, man. You don't know how to get to my bio? Okay. You see this picture right here? Tap that. Okay, that'll take you to my bio. And then the link is right there. Just tap the link. You can also just visit coinringmaker.com. Chris makes nice rings. Were you able to find it? I think it's Preacher. I hope I'm not misreading. I'm dyslexic. I think it's Preacher 1947. Were you able to find it? If I just tap in this picture up here and then the link in my bio. Let me know if you need any more help. Dude, your pores are looking sick. I'm really impressed. Like you're doing some good work, man. I like seeing your name on it too. It should be right under like the text on my bio. Just tap this button up here. I'll take you to my profile. You can also just visit coinringmaker.com. Nice. Yeah, no problem. Let me know if you need any help. I deal with a lot of the same questions. Like, is this legal? How do I order? How do I know my ring size? Will copper turn my finger green? It will. And if you're worried about that, I recommend getting a silver ring. That's what I wear. But yeah, I answer a lot of the same questions. I don't mind though. I love doing this. Yeah, it was fun yesterday. I actually got to make some cowboy hat keychains. Well, not yesterday, Sunday. But that was pretty fun. I haven't made those in a while. That should be pretty good. And the next person that orders, I'll be working on your ring next. So if you'd like to order something and see it made on this live, just hop over to my store, pick you something out. All right, man. Good luck. Thanks for stopping by. So here is our ring so far. Looking very nice. I like it. I'm making coins into rings. That's kind of my thing. This was a Pennsylvania quarter. I can work with silver, copper, all kinds of different coins. If you're interested in getting one, you can tap this little button up here at the top, and the link in my profile. Order something, and I'll make it right here in front of you. I have a special on 2020 quarter coin rings. They're only $10 right now. If you're strapped for money but still want to see a cool ring made, that's what I recommend. If you want to get something fancier, I have stuff up to like $200. It's really up to you. I love making coin rings no matter what they're made of. What's your question? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you. What's your question? I had a lot of fun making it. I hope you like it. What do you think? I think it's going to look great. I've still got a little bit of polishing to do, so it's actually going to be shinier than this, if you can imagine that. But it looks pretty good to me. Yeah, I didn't see your question either. I just saw that. I thought you were making fun of other people for asking a bunch of questions. I'm sorry. If you're still here, let me know your question. You have my attention. And for anybody who's just joined in, I'm making coin ring orders live. So if you'd like to see a coin ring made just for you, you can order by tapping this button right here, going to the link in my bio, and finding something you like. This one came out really nice. I'm going to go ahead and start polishing this up. Yeah, I'm not sure if they left or not. I feel bad. I missed their question. Usually I try and answer everybody's questions. Oh no. They seemed upset too. Are you still here? Yeah, please use the question box. Alright, sorry for the dead air, guys. I'm just polishing this up real nice and shiny. Shouldn't take me much longer. There we go. See how it's kind of catching, throwing that light now? Do I use foreign currencies? So far I've only used U.S. currency because I know the law around U.S. currency and I know that it's legal. I don't know a lot of foreign laws around that, so I haven't really messed with foreign currency yet. So I don't want to break any laws. And I'm pretty sure there's something about like defacing the Queen's image, yada yada yada, and the Queen's on like everything. So I've stayed away from it this far. I mean, I can get off. Yep, I think I'm gonna hop out of here. Y'all have a good day. I hope you enjoyed the live.
He'll be back.
And
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.